Dates are converted to our Roman calendar for ease of reference. These descriptions are greatly condensed for time. Welcome to another DragonLance Saga episode. My name is Adam, and today we're going to talk about the holidays of Krynn. I'd like to take a moment and thank the members of this channel and invite you to consider becoming a member by visiting the links in the description below. You can even pick up DragonLance gaming materials using my affiliate link. I'm referencing the history of Dragonlance, being the notes, journals, and memorabilia of Krynn for this information. If you know of any holidays celebrated that are not mentioned, please leave a comment below. Year Day, or Mark Year, is not actually seen as a day of the week at all, but rather a day out of sync with time. Many nations will take the opportunity to stop working and share gifts to celebrate the past and renew promises of the future. Dwarves will melt down a spoonful of lead and blindly drizzle it on a plate, then interpret the plate's prediction of the coming year based on the shape the lead cooled into. Dark Day, on January 3rd, is the anniversary of the Cataclysm. It is a day of reflection for the people of Krynn. Many will don black clothing on this day. The city of Tarsis celebrates by fashioning mock boats on wheels, then racing them in their dried-up harbors, regatta-style. HARNKEGGERFEST is from February 9th to 13th. There's a ceremonial position of the HARNKEGGER, a dwarf who has worked conspicuously hard from YULE until now. They don heavy boots, a garter belt, and a red tunic. They are the officiator of sorts and get to tap and sample the first barrel of late summer ale. Aside from drinking, celebrants consume twisted hard breads called frallen, after a dwarven female's braids. On the 5th day, the votes are tallied and awards distributed. KANANDRAS on March 14th is a celebration of the life and accomplishments of KITH, the grandson of Sylvanos, who led the Western Elves to their new homeland of Quilinisty. Disparate races are invited by friends to honor tolerance and are presented with good conversation, rare elven spirits, and elven delights. It ends at midnight when the hosts reluctantly delay their guests' departure till the hour is struck, then ceremoniously throw them out. SILVANOSDRAS, the following day on March 15th, is observed as the birth date for the heroic elf who united the first elven tribes and led them to their homeland of Sylvanosti 4 millennia before the Cataclysm. The Sylvanesti bathe statues in the likeness of Sylvanos and decorate their homes with white stars and fast throughout the day, renewing their vows to democracy on hillsides. March 21st is spring dawning. The vernal equinox is celebrated by all. In Solace, there's a large festival where they sell crafts. The Knights of Solamnia and Northern Ergoth perform a contest of battle to determine spring's end. April 4th is called the Harrowing. Solamnia plants the first seeds. The plainsmen dance around a pole decorated with colorful vines. The humans of Kerr honor the release of spirits wrongfully condemned to the abyss, and dwarves feast with the last of their winter stores. In Goodland, they practice practical jokes. Midyear Day is June 21st, the longest day of the year. This celebration of lights is observed by human communities where they celebrate with dancing. In Thoradin, it's the reigniting of the forges, and dwarves celebrate with ale sampling to drums which draw in other racial celebrants for selling items and engaging in friendly contests. July 15th is the Festival of Candles. This is a solemn dwarven day of remembrance. They craft floating lanterns and release them in underground lakes in honor of their forebears. Some will bathe in the water for protection from evil for the year to come. September 13th is the celebration of the heroes' meeting at the Inn of the Last Home. This is culminated with a pilgrimage to Solace, where citizens will reenact the fabled meeting that led to the War of the Lance being won. Summer's End, or Harvest Come, is September 22nd. This autumn equinox celebrated the beginning of the harvest season. The Kaghanisty of Southern Ergoth fill a minotaur's horn with green manure and bury it until spring. It absorbs positive forces of the earth and is dug up at the spring solstice to use in their soil. The Festival of Nights is October 12th, where Palanthas City is decorated and the citizens perform the Knight's Jest. It features mock jousts with buckets for helmets, broomsticks for lances, and ostriches for horses in hilarious imitation of the Knights of Solamnia. October 15th is the Festival of the Eye. Originally celebrated by mages going door to door offering small magic tricks for food and gifts, now it's celebrated by children dressing up as mages going door to door for small cookies of the 3 moons of Krynn. November 13th is Update and Verify the Details of Your Name Day, or Genealogy Day. Gnomes line up at the Genealogy Guild to file corrections, addenda, and clarifications to their names that have inevitably arisen in the previous year. This is a serious affair as it affects all descendants. Thanks a Lot Day is December 6th. It's celebrated by Kender, who give thanks for all that has mysteriously ended up in their pockets. They roast the goat-sucking bird, a fowl that they spend months hunting for, and the evening devolves to a show and tell of possessions that ends in handling and the transferring of items. Yule is December 22nd. It is the celebration of the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year. This is observed as the last moment to safely visit family and friends before the heavy snow falls. It features decorating, eating feasts and desserts, and even great hunts. Coastal communities will pen notes to friends or distant relatives and toss them into the sea. Mount Nevermind activates all contraptions at once, creating a tremendous cacophony of noise. Living one's life in Krynn is not easy. With seemingly constant war, social conflicts, political upheaval, and destructive godly influence, one must learn to appreciate what they have in the time that they have to appreciate it. Holding family and friends close, especially in tumultuous times, can be the only reprieve from the bitter reality of the world. Celebrations of all types are a way of connecting your ancestors, cultures, and communities to you and future generations. This was just a brief synopsis of Krynn's holidays, and I excluded regional and more obscure feast days. I will return in a future episode to cover those. But that is all the time I have to talk about the holidays of Krynn. Do you have a favorite holiday featured? How about in real life? What's your favorite holiday? Leave a comment below. I'd like to take a moment and remind you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, ring the bell to get notified about upcoming videos, and click the like button. This all goes to help other Dragonlance fans learn about this channel and its content. This channel is all about celebrating the wonderful world of the Dragonlance Saga, and I welcome you to join in the celebration. Thank you for watching. This has been Adam with Dragonlance Saga, and until next time, remember, sometimes it's pleasant to be fussed over.